So to kick off, I actually want to invite Philip from Ola, who's going to give us a short 5-minute presentation, and then we're going to go into sort of the bounties and venue logistics and everything about the event. Please take it away.
Thank you so much, Anna. And a big shout out and thanks to the organizing team, organizing this amazing ZK Hack. It's so good that we can have this. So I'm giving a brief overview. A lot of you have already heard this if you were at the workshop before, what Ola is about, but I'll just give 2 minutes about what we're doing. And we're basically looking to provide scalability and privacy. If we're briefly just looking at the existing ecosystem of Web3, it's been a lot of focus on scaling. And with Ola, we are basically this encrypted execution environment where you can deploy your dApps, or even you could have the entire stack as an app-specific chain, but we are very much focused on doing privacy. That's our bread and butter. This is at the core of our beliefs and what we're looking to build. So I think what we've seen before with different Web3 applications that has been decentralized, that when it's fully private, then regulators and government bodies may have issues with this. And this is basically what we're looking to tackle. We're looking to build something that can actually be integrated to the existing world, and we can bridge those millions of users that aren't using Web3 today. So we're not really fully covering the entire scheme here, but we're looking to do what we call partial native traceability. We want to keep the end user privacy, but we want the possibility to trace encrypted data. And we think this is a big value if you ever have fraudulent activity or illicit activity happening on your chain, that we can go back and help and work with the regulators to show them that this is actually what took place in the system, but you're not exposing or compromising the end user and their data. And I have some quick points as well about the VM. This is more of an efficiency perspective, that we're looking to have this very lean and efficient design. These are just some small things in our constraint system. We're using RISC. We also have some other tips and tricks up our sleeves with using hints and so on, if you're familiar with Starkware, to just make it faster. But let's not talk about that. So why we're up here on the stage right now is we want to talk about what we've done so far. So we're a very small team. We've been about 10 to 15 people, so a lot smaller than some of the other actors in the space. And we launched the POC earlier this year, which was amazing. And now we're looking to launch our dev testnet. Maybe a quick applause for that. So at the moment for this hackathon, you can actually only run our tech and our code locally on your machine, which is part of some of the bounties. No giveaway there. But what we're looking for now is to have people that want to work with us and the Ola team to sign up to be whitelisted or allow listed to come and run a node or come and deploy some kind of dApp on a future testnet, which we're looking to launch later this year. So if you are interested in doing this, we have some forums, so we have the booth outside, and we're looking for people who are willing to come and work with us and try the tech stack out, pretty much. And then last but not least, everything's open source, so you can find all of our code on our GitHub repositories. And if you scan this QR code here behind us, you will find a link to all the material that you need and all of our social channels. I think it may also be a Telegram group that we have there for this hackathon, where you can reach all of our team members. Yeah, so thank you so much. And a big thanks again to the organizing team of ZK Hack. Thanks.
Thanks. All right, so I think we may all be here. This is so exciting to see everyone from ZK Hack, at least everyone who's checked in so far. I had this kind of like bad idea of like maybe doing a selfie with the audience. I know people do this at events. Should I do this? Do you want this?
I thought you were not
Would you
a
like
selfie
it?
person.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try it. So you're gonna have to like put up your hands, make some noise, or do something like that. All right.
That's cheesy, but okay.
It's cheesy. I know you don't like it.
Okay. Cheesy. Okay, we'll share that on the Discord.
All right. Okay. So I think most of you were hopefully here this morning, or like earlier today when we actually went over some of this, it might be duplication for you. But if you weren't, I just want to share quickly again what ZK Hack is. It's an emerging hub for ZK education. We've done a number of online events. These are like puzzle hacking competitions. We actually have another one coming up in January, so stay tuned for that. This is our second IRL ZK Hackathon. The last one was ZK Lisbon, or ZK Hack Lisbon. And we've also created educational content, and we have ongoing study groups. Everyone at this point should be in the Discord. This is definitely, you can see this is where we're coordinating with you. There's a private channel just for the ZK Hack Istanbul folks. So if you're not in that, please find, actually, Gaylord, myself, or Thor after, or Fly Nobita. Where are you?
Anyone with a sticker, basically, can help.
People can add you to the group. Yes. ZK Hack in general, check out zkhack.dev. There we have like puzzle hacking examples. We have the ZK Mesh newsletter you could sign up for, and any upcoming events, other content, it's all going to be found here. We are also on, I meant to change that. It's not a bird anymore. Darn. X? Whatever. Okay, so, yes. So, which slides are these? I think these are, okay. So, things that I hope you can do here is learn and experiment, meet fellow ZK enthusiasts, and build. Yeah, we might have old slides. I hope it's okay, but anyway. We are here at this location, and actually I'm going to be sharing a little bit about the location now. So I do hope I have the right, okay. So generally, we don't want to have food or drinks in the main room here. There's no smoking on the premises. And like I said earlier today, the venue is open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and sadly, it's closed at night. For that reason, though, we started the hackathon a little bit early, and we're going to run it a little bit later than we did at least last time. The Wi-Fi should be clear. If you're not already on the Discord, please get there. And I think you all should be signed, if you're here, you're signed into DevFolio. I want to say a big thank you to the ZK Hack Istanbul team, most of whom are here. Natalia, Agnieszka, myself, Fly Nobita, Rachel, and Gaylord. Let's give everyone a big round of applause for putting this together. Is everyone in here? Is the team here? Put up your hands if you're here. I don't know if they are here.
Yeah,
anyway,
the reception.
This team is amazing. This is the second time that we do an event like this. We found the venue. When was that? I think it was like May, June. We actually had some help from the OV1 Labs team, who also gave us some really good recommendations to find it. Anyway, we're very happy to be here. So, just in terms of timeline, we have now completed the sponsor workshops. And we are now in the hackathon kickoff. At 7:30, we're going to do dinner in the waterfront venue. So some of you have already gone over there. And we're going to actually have, hopefully, a really nice view as we eat. On Saturday, something I want to share with you. We have this thing on Saturday, which is like the Q&A sessions. These are meant to be very informal. They're going to be held here, but they're not going to be filmed. And we kind of expect it to be like, if you are in the midst of working with these tools and you want help, hands-on help, this is a great moment to come over to the right people will be here to help you. And so, yeah, parts of the team will be present. I really recommend using this, especially if you're building for any of the bounties or if you're building with any of these tools. And then on Sunday, this is kind of the part I wanted to share. Last time we did a 10 a.m. submission deadline. This time we're doing noon. We decided to also allow the judges to eat before judging, because we didn't do that last time and they were very hungry and angry by the end of it. So the submission's at 12, lunch is right after. Judging happens from 1 to 3. So during that time, you should have your presentation ready. And then at 4 p.m., we have our closing ceremony and prizes. This includes bounties. So just to give you a sense for the competition and the plan, you saw probably on DevFolio all of the prizes and bounties from our partners. We actually will be going through that shortly. We also have our general prizes. And so with the judging, maybe I should make a distinction. For the bounties, it's individual projects will be judging that. So if you are using or you're participating in one of the bounties, be sure to go up to the team whose bounty you're doing, let them know who you are, and submit on DevFolio that you're part of that bounty. This is separate from the general prize pool, which we have a group of great judges who are going to help us out with that. The general prizes, the plan is to have a top 3, so place 1, place 2, place 3, chewing glass, and hacker's choice. Some things I want, and actually I'm going to give you a bit more instructions after on that. Some things I really want to highlight, though, in terms of kind of rules. So all teammates should be listed. The max for a team is 6. All prizes are currently listed on DevFolio, and you can submit for multiple prizes and bounties. So you can submit for our general, and you can also submit for a bounty. And if you found a way to combine bounties, then you can submit for multiple. So one thing about this, videos, this happened last time where I saw people scrambling to get their videos ready for judging, but our judges won't have time to watch those videos. So the videos are not going to be used for judging on this weekend. But I really recommend making a video. You can make it even after you present to the judges, because there's a future prize that's going to be running for a few days after. And I'll share a bit about that later. Yes, so things that I hope you will consider. You must disclose if part of your project was built before the hackathon. You must disclose if your project is incomplete, or if there are parts that are working and some that are not. This wasn't something we said last time, but I think it's really important. This is a space that's very much developing. We know some of these tools are kind of like difficult, challenging. Just be transparent and let us know. One other thing is if you want, I think it would be really nice to also add attributions if you are using previous work, other people's work, libraries, even things that are outside of maybe the bounties. It's really great to list everything. So I want to say a big thank you to our partners for this event. Really, the event doesn't happen without the partners. Obviously, Polygon came in with our largest sponsorship for this. I want to give Polygon a big round of applause for sponsoring ZK Hack Istanbul. We also had our presenting partners, Aleo, O1 Labs, RISC Zero, and Ola, who you heard from today. All of these partners have their booths outside. I hope you go visit them. I've already taken a bunch of swag just back with me because, yeah, I usually miss that. Like, I usually get there too late, but this time I was like, I must. I want to say thank you to the based teams, Lambda class, NIL, and the ZK Validator. Thank you to the based teams. Give a hand. And our community sponsors this time around, we had an amazing group. We had Inversed Tech, Mantle, Wormhole, Benbushi Capital, the Ecosystem Support Program, Aztec, Tyco, Snarkify, Scroll, and Starkware. Massive thank you to all of the sponsors for coming through and helping to create, helping us to make ZK Hack Istanbul possible. Thank you. You all used DevFolio. They are also, they're our platform sponsor in a lot of ways because they worked really closely with us to do custom things. I think some of them are here today. I met somebody from DevFolio today, so thank you again to the DevFolio team for working with us. Yeah, sure, let's give a hand. Okay. Well, I hope these slides are updated enough, but we're gonna
trust the process.
Okay, we'll trust it. Okay, I do want to share. This is the description of a lot of the bounties. So we're going to basically be going through the prizes here. So Polygon, our top sponsor for the event. Oh wait, wait, yeah, we didn't have. This isn't the right slide. We are going to have to do a little tech check. I think we don't have the slides in.
Yeah, let's do it by heart.
No. No, we don't have the slides. Yeah, no, we don't have any of the slides. Okay, you're going to have to give us a moment. What we could do. I mean, what we can do right now. Just 1 second. Okay, so what I'll talk about in the meantime, we have some slides with all of the bounties, and that is what we want to share with you. And I hope you'll be patient. I hope that's okay. It's okay? All right. But in the meantime, I will just go through our just general judging and the competition that we have. So all judges will evaluate. So our judges will evaluate all the projects. The way it's actually working, I think we have about 15, 16 judges. We're going to be breaking them up into smaller groups. So you will only be presenting to a couple judges. You will have 5 minutes to present, and the judges will have 5 minutes to evaluate. We are going to be awarding prizes based on the scores kind of calibrated across the different groups, and we will have a top prize, a second prize, and a third prize. We have a special prize this time around, which is called Chewing Glass. And the reason we added this was last time we realized that in this space, you can, like, if you're just looking at applications like fun, cool thing, what happens to those people who like implemented a cryptographic library? Like that's a lot of work. It's so useful to our ecosystem, but it doesn't really compete in the same category as like cool, fun app. And so we've created a new category, or basically a new prize called Chewing Glass, where we will reward the best, what did he write? Painfully tedious yet technical project. And so this is where we talk about contributions. If you are kind of advanced in the field, or you're a cryptographer or you're applied cryptographer and this is what you want to do, there is now a prize for that. We also have Hacker's Choice. And so this is something we do after the judges have done their first pass. We usually have like a long list of runner-ups. We're going to be listing this on Discord at 3 p.m. on Sunday. And it's actually up to you guys to vote on the team that you want to win Hacker's Choice. And I know last time there was like a tie at the moment. Who was that with? Wait, I don't know. I know it was Fruity Friends and someone else, but yeah. But anyway, oh yeah, actually last time Fruity Friends won Hacker's Choice. That was a lot of fun. So I do have some ideas, but I feel like we should do the bounties. Where are we at? Are we almost there? Okay, cool. Okay, so I won't do the ideas just yet, but we can now do bounties. And I'm very glad we got those set up. Thank you for letting us do it. Or not. Okay, ideas. Let's keep going. So I'm going to read them anyway. So this is actually, I mean, we kind of brought this from last time. When it comes to ZK projects and ZK topics, I do actually feel like in the last year we've seen so many new ideas emerge on how you can use this great technology. Here are a few. If you want to make things that are a variation on these, I think this is awesome. If you want to go outside of it, that's awesome too, but I'm going to tell you about them later because apparently we do have the slides now.
Yes, we do.
Okay, good.
Okay, let's go.
So
Polygon bounty.
Different. Okay, now we have our bounties. So this is what we were trying to get to before. So what we're going to do now is actually share with you all of the bounties. Obviously, each one of these teams has way more details on this. Also, I'm going to recommend to the teams, if you're in our Discord, in the bounties channel, please put links, if you have Notion links, if you have any extra details, put them in there, because this is where people can get the real info. But Polygon has two kind of types of bounties, I guess. So one is to develop a ZK dApp using the Polygon and ZK EVM for 1,000. And bounty 2 is to write a circom program that successfully calculates the output of hashing two inputs using Monolith, which they presented today, the Monolith hash function, and that's for 5,000. But I remember in that presentation, yes, there was like, you broke it down differently. There was like a 3,000 and a 2,000, 3 and 3. Do you want to quickly say what that was? Because I don't remember the other part.
Hi. Sorry, because we changed it in the last moment. At the end will be like 3,000 and 3,000, and this is like develop the app using the ZK VM stack that will be like circom, pil, or whatever. Well, circom, pil, and ZK assembly, and this is correct. This is like writing a monolith hash function with circom. Thank you so much, and sorry.
Okay, and you will post that in the bounties channel so that you can see the exact bounty. Okay.
Okay, excellent.
Next up.
Okay, next up we have Aleo. they're having a bounty pool, I think as explained by Craig earlier today in the workshop. So basically, it will be split, the $5,000 will be split amongst the top 5 teams. They gave a few examples like ZK Gaming, ZK ID, ZFi, as I like to say, ZKML, voting and governance. But actually, I feel like basically any cool idea that you have will be considered. So yeah, if you have any cool idea to build on Aleo, just go to the booth, and I think if it's successful, they will be happy to give you some money.
Our next bounty offerers are Ov1 Labs. Ov1 Labs has 5 bounties. One is to build a ZK game for 2,000, build a ZK voting or survey application for 2,000, implement a popular cryptographic primitive for 2,000, build a ZK data structure for 2,000, or sky's the limit. Use your knowledge of ZK to identify an application of O1JS and build a proof of concept for 2,000. Also, if the Ov1 Labs folks want to add any extra details about their bounty into the bounty chat, I think that would be amazing. Yeah, and to all the teams, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to say that.
Singling you
time.
out, really.
The RISC 0 bounties now. So yeah, as presented by Daisy earlier, they're going to be a 7,000 pool price for 5 projects going to the best apps using RISC 0, ZK VM or Bonsai. There's going to be also a project for the best bounty for the best ZK coprocessor and funded template project. And they also have like a ZKML template. And oh no, I don't think that's 5,000. That's a typo actually. That's actually 1,000. Yeah. I mean, you guys are generous. Thank you.
So once again, post these in the bounty channel, and also they're listed on DevFolio, so you can always see this at any time.
This one is a small typo.
Oh, 1,000?
Oh, okay. You could be, yeah, both bounties are applicable. Nice one, nice precision. Yeah, you should say that on the Discord. I don't know if we mentioned that already.
All right, next we have Ola. So with Ola, I actually think you were going to share a little bit about this one, right? Yeah. Tell us these bounties.
Right. So we have 2 bounties, Challenge 1 and Challenge 2. And basically, Challenge 1 here is just to run the environment. We have this semi-finished smart contract with missing pieces that we're looking to fill in the blanks. So this is basically the equivalent of a Hello World on Ola with some additions. So if you're looking for low-hanging fruits, bounty-wise, there you go. This might also be the gateway drug to come and work with us, or the hint to run far, far away and never look back. And then we have challenge number 2 here, which sky is the limit was a good description. We're looking for anything that you may have a proof of concept for or not. Yeah, just brainstorming wildly, and come approach us for that as well if you're interested for the second challenge.
I think as you described it before too, because like you're at a slightly earlier stage, so you are kind of looking for people to just kind of like use the tool.
Right, and find all the bugs that we don't have.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Philip.
All right, NIL Foundation, one of our based sponsors, also had some bounties. So there's Bounty 1, which is solving an isolated zero-knowledge problem with the ZK LLVM. There's 3 times 1,000. So there's actually a few options. Even if you're not the only one submitting, you still have a chance to win this bounty. And Bounty 2 is a Rust plus ZK LLVM project template, and there's 2 of those, each for 1,000.
Okay, now move to Snarkify bounties. So they're going to have 1,000 USDC. That's going to be split between 2 projects using their serverless cloud for ZK Provost technology. And I think we have 2 more.
I know this one is a LURC-based one. So this is creating an efficient Merkle-proof verification for Aptos-like clients in LURC.
I've met some LURC
1,000.
enthusiasts. So
It's a very niche bounty, but very interesting. Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. We have our bounties from Scroll. So do you want to read that?
Yeah, so Scroll will award $500 to 2 projects that are building a ZK decentralized application with the contracts deployed either on their testnet Sepolia or mainnet, I assume, and also verified on Scroll Etherscan. And we actually have a last-minute bounty as well.
Oh, yes, Mantle.
Yeah, it never stops.
So Mantle's bounty is to build a ZK dApp with contracts deployed on Mantle testnet or mainnet 1,000 for 2 projects, which I guess is 500 each.
Yes, correct.
Yep. Cool. So I already went over the general ZK Hack Istanbul competition guidelines. Just to remind you, there is now this chewing glass one, and there will be a hacker's choice. And I think I went over all of this as well. This is the last prize, which I think on the 12th, we're going to kind of make a bit more noise about. But after the event is over, our platform partner, DevFolio, they're actually going to be offering this really interesting kind of like hacker's choice part 2, where anyone who's participated can actually vote on existing projects. And this is the reason that you should still make a video, even if you probably shouldn't rush to make the video before the judging part. But this is going to be running for 72 hours starting on November 12th, so 3 more days after the hackathon. So if you don't get your video done before, do get your video done after, because you're kind of up for potentially winning this pretty cool prize. And we're going to be actually the DevFolio team is going to be telling us more about this on November 12th in our closing ceremony. So now I got to the ideas. But maybe you already read the slide. But yeah, I'm just going to list some off. So these are some ideas that, people played with last time. Also, by the way, if you think there's some a big use case that's missing here, let me know so I can add this to the future slides. We were thinking something along the lines of ZK ID, ZK DeFi, ZK Games, ZK Social, ZK Tooling, bug bounties, ZK ML, add ZK to non-ZK apps, think about ZK plus content. This maybe is like the provenance question. I know someone at another hackathon made like the ZK microphone for audio provenance, which is pretty cool, or ZK for DAOs. And I think that leads us to the end of the kickoff of ZK Hack Istanbul. Welcome, everyone. We're so excited to have you. We can't wait to see what you're going to build. And really nice to see you.
Thanks.
Do cool shit. Actually, so what time is it? What time is it right now?
It's not dinner time yet.
It's not quite dinner time. Okay, so it's 7 p.m. now. I think in 30 minutes, we are heading down to the waterfront location. I don't think I got a chance to actually describe the building that much.
No, if you have issues, you always have the team at the reception that can help you. But yeah, go ahead.
But I guess what I wanted to say is there's 2 buildings. Right now, we're in the building that we're referring to as the modern building. There's 2 stories. You came in sort of on the ground floor. You're up on the top, on the first floor. But we actually have access to the building just facing it, the one that's on the water. So we're kind of referring to that as the waterfront building. We have 2 rooms there on the ground floor. One is for hacking. One I think we're going to use for dinner. And there's also kind of a chill out area. There's these big pillows if you want to hang out there. It should be pretty cool. Yeah, and I guess we shall see you there in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, when we kick off dinner. And yeah, we'll see you there.
See you there. Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you. Thanks for listening.